Alrighty, and we are live. Yes, yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back again to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host, pretty refreshed Gyozaplanet. Hello, I'm the little talking Gyoza in the corner, and I play video games and ramble about them on the internet. So, we're back playing TABG. Sorry, I think I was supposed to do a video yesterday. I just never got around to it because, complications, which was mainly just me having not slept very much recently, which is admittedly my fault, but then again, I'm going to claim that it's not. So, yeah. No, but yeah, sleep is very, very important, and a lack thereof, or a lack of sleep, will really hinder you. Which hasn't been super noticeable in summer so far, because I can kind of wake up whenever I want. I've been waking up at like 9, 10, 11 sometimes, but oh, okay, we finally got into a match. Oh, perfect. So, anyways, but good news, I have been working on some new projects and everything. So, a couple fun ones. Number one, I have, well, so one of them that you might not notice, and you probably don't know about, unless, so, I am part of the tester community for a game called Raid Boss Destiny. It's a Roblox game where you play as one of like 40 something classes and take on various bosses. There's like the Goblin King, who can summon like goblins to help him, and he has like large attacks. There's Ignis, who's like a living flame monster, sets the area on fire. Glacies, which is like living ice armor. There's like Data, who's like literal like dude made of like pure code. There's a giant space mushroom. There's the horseless headless horseman from Team Fortress 2 that somehow managed to make it to Roblox, who's actually kind of an annoying boss to fight, but if you don't know what you're doing. Anyways, so I'm part of the committed, like, kind of the tester, well, group. Um, well, okay, I'm part of the server, and I also happen to be part of the tester group for there, and so that means I do a couple of things. And, because, like, there's Mo Gaming, who's the head of it. You have a couple of other people, as Vancy, some guy named Stewie, I think, although I'm pretty sure that could have been like some time ago. They do more important things like they moderate, they manage stuff. There's like there's somebody who does like the icons for all the abilities and everything, etc., etc. I don't have any of those like super important roles. I just have kind of slightly less important ones, and two of them they're completely unofficial. I just kind of named them. One of them is I am technically the new manager of the game's wiki, because the old one kind of just stopped. And then because I am a fan of updating wikis. If wikis are basically just like, actually I'm gonna pull one up real quick. Wikis are kind of just like databases of information related to the game. So if you'll bear with me for a moment, because my computer is not too happy. Here, for example, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds has a wiki, and when you go in here, you can look up. Boom, I can go here, and suddenly, I have a page, and the page, once it loads, will tell me okay, it's limited, but it will tell me information about the G18. And for this game, it tells you about like details about a class, maybe like how to use it, what moves does a boss have, how to unlock some of the classes, because some of them have like special restrictions. So like you either have to do like kill a very specific boss or beat certain quests, etc., etc. So there's that. And so I am technically the like manager of it, except as like I don't really do much wiki work anymore, which is mainly just because of I have not had the time to. Most of my time has been spent with like school and tests, and then well, it was summertime, so much didn't change because like the Mo was planning a large update, and so I couldn't really do much. And then there was a ton of updates, and then it just like a whole slew of updates since then, and I was on my trip in Arizona. I couldn't really play the game, and so yeah. Luckily, I have other people. There are other people in the server who are also willing enough to spend their time to update the wiki, which I'm very thankful for, and for everybody else. if you guys somehow ever see this video, thank you. I also am kind of like, I also kind of help out in the feedback channel, because there's a feedback channel where you can submit and get feedback on things like class ideas, because the game is constantly adding in new characters you can play as, or bosses that you fight against, and so people dream up their own ideas. They're like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could like ride a horse, or if you could like throw lightning, or you could use like a flamethrower or something. And so they go and they write up a class idea with like their abilities, what they do and everything, and then they post it. And so I usually help them with the more basic stuff, like it can't have 300 health and 200 attack because that's too strong. And these two moves, like you have like, let's say for the flamethrower class, you have like a move that makes you like super powerful, and then another move that like has you like throw a grenade. These two don't really work with each other, because the, let's say the super powered move, it just gives you like 50% more damage and bonus speed, and it's not directly correlated to the grenade. So I'm like, for example, what you could do is that when somebody's set on fire, you get effects, and the power-up bonus is increased. So with that, you're incentivized, and you want to hit as many targets as possible with the flame grenade, and then you supercharge afterwards, so you get bonus power, etc. Stuff like that. So by extension, and well, also another and then so if you do happen to play Raid Boss Destiny, I am planning a sort of like instructional video to release soon, called How to Make a Class, because it's exactly that. It's basically how do you make a character, and how do you do it correctly, because there are a lot of people who go out of their way to make characters and everything, and I will admit they're okay, but there's a lot of stuff that falls through the cracks, so hopefully this should help people get like over the basics. So when they submit their class to feedback, we can give them like really direct advice, as like, these two abilities don't work well together, this move doesn't make sense, like this is a bad path, like this passive doesn't correlate, etc. Instead of just, you put on like, instead of this class has too much health and numbers and you don't know how to format it, and etc. Because it well, there's a couple of things when that happens. First off, it de-incentivizes the other person from actually, well, making a class again, because they think that it's a very tedious process. It's not. It's just not very clear if you've never done it before. And also it saves us time, because we can give direct feedback that's related to how the class functions, and not about like miscellaneous stuff. So yeah. And then another thing that I am not so proud about, but is just kind of thing I do, is I am the well, not chief, but I am very, very good at well, pressuring for fixes, or not fixes, but pressuring the developer for updates to things, like a lot of things, which basically boils down to like giving certain classes upgrades. Well, not upgrades, but like reworks, because a lot of classes, well, mainly because the game is really, really old by now, and there are a lot of like older characters that work fine, they're just heavily overshadowed by everything else. So what do I do is I'm like, hey, these characters are kind of terrible, as like they're functional, yes, but compared to shows other listed characters, they need fixes. And I've done this for several characters now. There was Gunslinger, who kind of like uses a revolver. The old version was pretty much terrible. Their worst version, they're classified as a damage character, but the old version was worse than a character who wasn't even in the damage character category. There was a character named Spellblade, who you could like summon magic swords and everything. They weren't bad, they were just, okay, well, they weren't necessarily bad as a class, they were just did nothing like noteworthy. So I managed to like kind of be like, we should probably fix this, and the new version is actually a lot more fun and it's a lot stronger. And then a couple of other things. So yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know why I started talking about that, but oh right, well, mainly because yeah, so I'm starting, that's one of my current projects, is how to actually make a class. Like it's gonna be like a 10-minute video going over like the two parts, which is how do you make the numbers and how do you make the abilities and everything. So And then also, how do you make the numbers, how do you make the abilities, and how do you make the two work together, which is a very important part of it. Anyways, we should probably start focusing on the game a bit, because we have seen literally nobody for a very long time, which is incredibly odd considering there are only 20 people. Like, even with 20 people, I'm guessing just nobody landed city, which is kind of abnormal. Anyways, so we don't really need one of you spare. I will take the shield, however. And that's a grenade. Good. So, another fun thing that I've been working on is that I am part of a different server. So, basically, moving on from the previous discussion, I'm part of a different server called the Explorers Guild. It's made by a dude named Astro. Very, very cool guy. And he, a while ago, he did a video talking about the, like, lore of a roguelike game called Risk of Rain 2. Got pretty famous, everything. And so he kind of built a community, and now it's just kind of a group where people hang out and everything, and we just chat, do memes, etc. We I don't remember exactly. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I do remember. I was watching a series called, or a group called Dimension 20, which is basically a Dungeon and Dragons series played with comedians. And I thought, hey, that looks really fun. And so I was just happened to talk about it, and everybody started chatting. And then somebody brought up the idea of like kind of like an Among Us style game with like everybody from the server. And they're like, hey, wouldn't that be fun? And it was like, actually, that would be fun. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do that. We can do that. And then I actually started thinking, well, what if I made a completely original game based off of, well, like us, like kind of like Among Us, where you have to like figure out what happened with the captain. So like we kind of have to like go investigate, like basically, the captain, aka the leader of the server, has been like eliminated, or well, has been murdered, and so it's kind of like Clue. You have to like kind of go around, figure out what's happened to him, who did it, and everything. Oi! Okay. We're just gonna jump down here. That did not go according to plan. Anyways, so I was like, hey, wouldn't that be fun? And everybody was like, yeah, that would actually be pretty fun. So what did I do? Well, I made a game. Yeah. It's a completely original game that I built up called The Captain is Dead, which it's not zero correlation to the actual board game called The Captain is Dead, which I don't think anybody actually knows about because it's a very obscure game that I owned like 10 years ago, and I never actually got to play because it was so incredibly complicated that nobody had the patience to sit through it. I think I played like 2 matches. Anyways, and so basically how it works is that it's more or less Clue. Basically, you go around a 3-story map. Which is the space station, and you have to... I really should stop talking and shooting at the same time, because I can't focus on aiming when I'm narrating. Ooh. Okay, what do we got? I'm not... Okay, we'll do that. I'd rather have speed than battle cry, because battle cry is not super useful at the moment. Also, we're just gonna parkour down. I'm not sure where the last person was. The last time we saw them was in this house here. So I'm just gonna kind of like look around. Did they leave? Or does it look like they left? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna flush them out. Nope, they did leave. Okay. Well, that's a waste of a fire grenade, but I think they might have been AFK, and I kind of feel bad now. Quick tip, don't go AFK in Tab G, especially if you know that there's an enemy around, like, or there have been enemies nearby that have seen you and have shot at you. So, anyways, so basically the game plays more or less like Clue. There's a board, 3 stories, the the standard, like, so basically ground floor, the first floor, and then the quote-unquote basement, which is kind of just like the work area of the station. I'm getting shot at by somebody else. Oh no, it is them. Well, we hit them a couple of times. I don't see any healing blessings, and I also don't see any like little healing particles. So I don't know. Like, I don't think you can use bandages whilst on a bike. I mean, if you're going slow enough, you can, but... Oh, okay, target spotted. Okay, so, we have what looks like a Gauss-bower. That's a dynamite. Oh, never mind, it's a missile launcher. Okay, bit worse, more manageable. I'm also being flanked. We're gonna do that. Would you perish already, please? There we go. Okay. Oh boy. So I think there's somebody with double shot, because we got hit for 60 damage at range, and there are only a couple weapons that deal 60 damage. There's like a headshot from the MP44, from the BAR. I didn't hear either of those. And then there's a double shot. So. My inventory is too full with grenades. We'll take this weapon mastery. I did not pick up the weapon mastery. That's not good. So we have somebody spamming at us. What? Where are they and what are they spamming us with? I know this is a terrible idea to kind of... Actually, I can just throw them. Okay, never mind. I'm out of smoke grenades. That's not great. But this should buy me time. There. Okay. We got 7 people alive. We've got 1 person over there. We've got 1 person potentially over there. And we've got 1 person over here who's been shooting at us. I'm going to go run at... It's a minigun. And I see them. Will they notice me approaching? Yes, they will. We need to play behind cover. Also, if we get tased, we're kind of just dead here. Okay, well, this makes my life easy. Nope. Ciao. They're kind of dead there. There's... Nope. Never mind. I messed up my grenade. Okay. So we know they've got the relax, and then we know they've got the minigun. Luckily, we have 5 billion grenades, so... Okay, that should flush them out of cover. I think they've locked themselves in a corner here. Oh, they're almost dead. God damn it. I can't kill them! Damn it. Oh. No, it was the Glockinator, okay. God friggin' damn it. Have I ever mentioned how much I really, really hate the taser? The answer is a lot. God. Well, we kind of biffed that. Honestly, if you had managed to get that dynamite inside the, whatchamacallit, like inside that first cage grenade, they would have been just dead on the spot, but we didn't. I don't know how they were healing so much. We kept shooting them and they had relax. I saw that they had relax, but the Scar H does like 25 damage per bullet. even with relax, they should have been dead there where you hit that like 5 consecutive shots on them. They didn't have any max health or anything. I don't know. I've heard that there are some like techniques you can do in TABG to like I think it's like called heal blocking or something like that. To like increase how much you can heal. It's I don't know. Maybe they just got lucky. Anyways, I'm going to try to get into another game now. Okay, I will come back when we have found the game. Okay, we actually found the game, so heck yeah. Oh boy. Well, that was unfortunate what happened last game. But yeah. I haven't played TABG in a couple days, so I keep getting like it keeps happening since the servers malfunction. I don't really want to just sit around and wait to so I can get like 1 out of like 10 matches to run, so I don't play much, which means inevitably my skills in the game decrease. But we still did pretty good. I do think me like talking so much kind of got me trouble there because there were like most of those fights there. I should have probably like if this were just like if I was actually focusing, I probably would have won those with like minimal difficulty, but because I was busy talking, I actually managed to struggle quite a bit. So yeah, like I always said, my biggest weakness is monologuing. I have a tendency to monologue, which it's not that bad. Just when you're playing a game like this, it can get you in trouble. Anyways, so yeah, I made a board game. It should be fun. And as soon as the captain, aka the guy who's gonna be dead for most of this, unfortunately, it's not my choice. The game kind of hinges around him being deceased for most of it. So it's like the game is called The Captain is Dead. The entire point is your adventure is like a murder mystery about who killed the captain, and then the captain can kind of just walk up, like get up and walk around. Yeah, it doesn't really work. So, mm, anyways, but yeah, it should be fun. So it's basically like how it's gonna run is that it's just gonna be everybody kind of just like gets there. I go over the like basic rules, a couple of things like making sure everybody's fine with a bit of like a tiny bit of violence because I'm gonna be narrating most of it, admittedly, because it's kind because I my resources are limited, as is my time versus my artistic talent. So I don't really have the capability to like sketch out every single thing that's gonna happen because it's a board game. It's not a story. So most of it will be me narrating like what characters happen, what they do, what they see, and everything. So there's that, and like there are like a couple of moments like where like people will like you can like ambush each other to like steal clues. There's gonna be like a bit of violence in that. So I'm just like a starter section, making sure everybody's okay with that, and then yeah. And then yeah, the mystery section, and then there's a little epilogue afterwards, which kind of gives you like more, which is gonna be like more backstory as to like what happens in like the whole story behind it all. And then yeah, everybody applauds. The winner is the winner. They get a fancy badge. I think they get a role in the server actually, assuming somebody will be willing to give it. Or I suppose they just get like a fancy. They get the pride of knowing that they managed to win, and yeah, that should be that. There is a surprise, admittedly. I have snuck a surprise into the game, depending on like if the people meet certain conditions, but you will all have to see. Anyways, yeah. What else? Yeah. Oh no, I'm feeling a bit fatigued today, which is mainly because I am trying to fix my sleep schedule again. Because it's been pretty bad lately. I've been going to bed pretty much midnight or later every single night, which when I can wake up at 10 is fine, but I suppose it was fine then, but it's actually not because even though I'm still sleeping, because I'm going to bed so late, I don't really get that good night's sleep, which I've noticed in my games. I've been performing absolutely terribly. Like yesterday was Well, yesterday and then this morning was the one time I was doing pretty okay, so yeah. Also, I start classes soon, so that should be fun. Anyways. Do I have something I can talk about today? Like a TABG related topic? I don't know. Well, I suppose I will most likely be making a TABG theory on Friday, I think, about like how to deal with people in cover. Although I'm probably gonna have to like go back and rewatch some stuff and like sit down really like I think I might actually have to write like a full script for this one because like how to use two specific grenades is it's a lot simpler, but how to deal with somebody in cover is well, the problem with that and the problem because Cute Hunter, like quick recap, they're a person in my server and that I met from playing TABG, then they tend to ask me like theory questions about TABG, which I answer with glee because I love talking about like stuff like that. So they happened to spring the question one day when I was still on my trip in Arizona, which yeah. And so admittedly my resources there were kind of limited. I had my phone, but I didn't have my computer and I didn't have access to TABG. So I was like, I mean, I can do a quick sketch and everything. And then they were like, no, just wait until I get back. So I waited until I got back. And then they were like, well, you can make a video out of it and do like, because I mentioned I was going to do the TABG theory, and they were like, yeah, you could do like a TABG theory video about it. Also, I think I'm going to put the P90 on hold for now. It's pretty good, I just do not feel confident enough to use it. Because like it's a good gun. If you can hit your shots, it's really strong, but if you can't, it's not great because it does compared to other submachine guns like the UMP, and the MP40 and everything. You really do have to have good spray control because otherwise you might as well use like the UMP or the Thompson or something like that. Also, I'm gonna throw that on there. The Vector doesn't have much recoil. The MP44 does. Or I'm just gonna call it the 44, honestly, because there's the MP40 and the MP44. And yeah, it's easier to just say that. Hold on. Okay, I think I might have to there might be a bit of a cut in the video because I think one of my things is doing automatic updates. As it turns out, it was indeed an update. It was two of them, actually. It was Overwatch 2 and it was Fortnite, who both decided that right now, in the middle of me filming, would be a perfect time to start updates and slow down my computer. Which, admittedly, it's one of the risks you run when you have auto updates on your device, but otherwise it's kind of tedious. So, anyways, I should be getting a bit more, yeah. It's not as choppy as it was before. Okay, that's good. Choppy is not fun. Oh, no, actually. Swap. Perfect. Okay, well, we've got some guns. We've got a moderate amount of ammo. We've got some grenades. We don't have much. Well, we got a bit more here. Okay, yeah. Got grenades. We got healing. Let's go fight some people. So, as I mentioned before, yeah. So the problem with trying to tackle a very complex topic like how to approach somebody who has cover when you don't is that Cute Hunter, if you've ever watched this video, and I will most likely bring this up again when I am making the other video, is that the problem comes from the fact that it's a very, very situational thing. What does that mean? Well, basically, how you're gonna play really depends on what happens, because it depends on it depends on what you have, what the enemy has, where you are on the map, how much cover they have, and then a couple of other things. Because let's say, for example, like weapons, it depends. Do they have an assault rifle? Do they have a sniper rifle? Do they have like submachine gun shotgun, or is it like two submachine guns? Because those play completely different. If they have a sniper rifle, you're gonna want to like go from cover to cover and use like defensive grenades and smoke grenades a lot more. If they have an assault rifle, you should be relatively okay with just like Okay, I am going to... There we go. Okay, we are going to... I don't know what they have. So they have some kind of red blessing. It doesn't look like it's spray, which is good for us. They have storm, which is not good. I don't know. Do they have healing? I think they did. It's either healing or max health. Both of which are not good for us in this current moment. Where did they... Oh, they fell. Are they over here? Okay, we're gonna have to play this kind of carefully because they have the they have the numbers advantage, as in they have better like blessings than us. So we have to play this a bit carefully. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they're throwing grenades up at us. Cool. There they are. Okay, swing around from cover. Oh, it's a shotgun. Okay. Oh boy, that was scary. Okay, we're gonna take you. We're gonna take you because we already have one of those, as it turns out. Oh, it was a sawn-off. Okay. Damn. We need to get moving. We're running out of time. Good news is we can grab a couple of kills here. Assuming I can aim, which is a hard maybe. I also can't see anything. There we go, that's 2. Grab your blessings, grab your loot, move on. Okay. There's one person left here. They think they just threw the smoke grenade. Oh yeah, there they are. We see them running up ahead. I'm not gonna deal with them, honestly. This other person will, actually, though. Gosh. Oh, come on. They're almost dead. No. Damn it, I forgot water is really not good to fight in because it completely hinders your movement. That's 3. There we go. I think we ran into them earlier. Okay, bad news, we lost the kill. Good news is we're still alive, which is really good for us. Because being alive is what matters. Okay. So, as I was mentioning before, yeah, my aim is kind of off. Oh boy. Right now I'm trying to currently get to zone. I don't know if I can. I think I can. I don't have any movement whatsoever. 75. Okay, I should be able to make it just, like, barely. I'm gonna prime a wall. I'm gonna have a wall grenade, like, ready to throw in an instant, because if there's somebody here waiting for us, they're gonna... 85. Stop there. Yeah, there's other people here. Okay. No, no. You can't go up that hill. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. This is bad. This is bad. Hold on. We need to get up. Okay. Okay. Good news. We're alive. Bad news. There's immediate fighting nearby. That's a grenade. That's an orbital strike. I'm going to leave. That's an orbital strike and an orbital tease grenade. What have we just walked into? Oh boy. Calm down. We got this. Okay. That's a lot of orbital strike grenades. Actually, I wonder if they had Mad Mechanic. It's blessing that makes you throw 3 grenades at a time. Well, good news is we're alive and they seem to be dead because I saw a couple things in the kill feed. I also think they blew themselves up. I also hear what sounds like an MG. Yep, that's an MG42. Well, good news, bad news. Good news, we're alive. Bad news, we're probably going to have a bad time relatively soon. Also, I'm just going to get rid of the heavy barrel. The heavy barrel is actually, it's a lot better than I originally thought when I was more inexperienced at this game. But for any of my weapons, it doesn't suit any of my weapons. Somebody right here. We can ambush them. too nimble. Oh, whoa! They were loaded. Okay. Perfect. Give me your ammo. And now we book it. Okay, what did they have? Epic Jump. I'm gonna take that over Weapon Mastery. That's good. Epic Shield. I'm gonna take that over Regen. I'm gonna keep the Weapon Mastery in case we need it. We don't need another one of these. Okay, we've got Storm Call, which is okay. We got more ammo. Pretty decked. We're pretty well suited. We're doing all right. And we also managed to make it to top 5, which is, I think, more than last game, so already doing better in that aspect. Okay. Anyways, so. Oh, enemy spotted. Did they? Yes, they've spotted us. Crap. Okay, how are we? Okay, I'm gonna sort my grenades a bit. We'll use my wall grenades right now instead of the other ones. Oh. I've sworn I heard footsteps. We're gonna use wall grenades instead of smoke grenades because we have more of them, and also wall grenades are like a bit more disposable, whereas smoke grenades, they can be quite useful in in-game, especially if the enemy has like a sniper or something you need to cross a ridge. There isn't anybody else to distract them. You're the only person alive, only enemy alive, so it's good to buy yourself time. But what else? Anyways, so yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I missed the grenade. Dang it. Okay. Good news is we've got a high-powered gun, and we also have Relax, which is very strong. What? What did we just get killed with? We just got flung, and then instantly killed. Okay, maybe I'm a bit too tired to play TABG. Anyways, well, that's the episode, I suppose. Yeah, that was kind of lame, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get more sleep over these next couple of days because it has really hindered how well I can play TABG. But yeah, hey, at least we got a cool hat, so that's nice. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, or Friday, I think. Yeah, and ciao.